Hello and welcome to All I Do Is Fail. I am your host, Tom Elwes. I'm joined today, as ever, by my co-host, Mr. Ali Woods.
And so sorry to interrupt, but I do have a YouTube jumper on that I was given by official YouTube. They gave it, and it says
Ali Woods.
Ali Woods on here. If you called ahead and asked them to do it, like I did. So they were
I'm
like,
surprised they didn't really put a number of subscribers, like normally.
So I'm glad they did not do that. Sorry. Yeah, this is black as in the same way you'd get coal at Christmas.
Yeah. Everyone else got gold.
Yeah, exactly. Gold and platinum. Some had diamonds in theirs. This actually erodes. It actually itches your skin.
They started making this jumper for you, and they're like, "Wait, he's got how many subscribers? What?"
Yeah.
Threw it into a pile.
It has this pheromone in it that attracts rats. And they were like,
because they knew you were a black belt in karate, so they gave you a black one.
Well, I mean, this is it exactly. They know I'm a deadly weapon. And speaking of deadly weapons, that was not the dulcet tones of Phoebe.
No.
Phoebe.
I know. No feminine perspective this week, guys.
No.
None at all.
Solid.
Overrated.
Male, white perspective only this week, unfortunately.
Yeah.
She will be back next week. Don't worry for the Phoebe lovers. But this week, lads, and lads only.
Lads. And look, if that's offensive, if you have a problem with that, then that's not okay.
We're trying to do better.
We're actually three. These two blokes
Yeah.
are two of the biggest feminists I know.
Yeah.
And I would know because I'm a huge feminist.
Yeah. And you know what? It's Phoebe's fault. You know, we offered her work, we offered her opportunity, and she rejected it slammingly. I don't even know where she's gone.
She's
Holiday?
in Dublin
She's
at the
in
moment.
Dublin.
Holiday.
Necking Guinnesses, no doubt.
Smashing Guinnesses and blokes down in Dublin, as per usual, mate.
Oh.
So you know what? If you're talking about who's bringing the feminine energy of caring about this podcast, it's GCC Lucas.
GCC Lucas, how are things? We get updates intermittently from Phoebe saying she went to some kind of screamo house party.
Yeah, I heard about the house party, guy with the horns.
Yeah, guy with the horn. You know, just like having a laugh, breaking shit. Is that still what you're up to?
I mean, yeah, student life, living it,
She woke up in your bed with mates of yours as well.
Yeah,
apparently.
she did, with all three of us. It was quite a squeeze, but we made it work.
Wow.
That was a messy night, but it was, good fun had by all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been good.
Have you been evicted from your house yet?
Nearly. I'm getting
Nearly.
They're kicking us out in less than 2 weeks.
Okay. And they finally had enough of the so described savages that you live with.
Yeah. Did you know my landlord described us as the worst tenant she's ever had?
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Well, what was her discrepancy? What was the real thing that pushed her over the edge? What did you do that really wound her up?
We just kept having parties and waking up the downstairs neighbours, and the downstairs neighbour is her daughter.
Right. Okay. So when you were having 3
Kind
a.m.
of a family mafia situation, they're ganging up on us.
Yeah, when you're playing best of pop punk
Yeah.
Spotify playlist at 3
Welcome to the Black Parade.
Literally, yeah,
3
yeah.
a.m.
It's actually my flatmates that play the music, and they play drum and bass music.
Even better.
No way.
I wouldn't mind if they have parties, but at least play some decent tunes.
That sends me to sleep, drum and bass normally. I'm surprised people are complaining about that.
Your flat is like sounding out something out of like Train Spot, and just a load of
It
cracked out
really is.
people
It's
listening
actually-
to drum and bass at 3 a.m.
It's absolutely grim, and then there's me with my pressure cooker and diffuser being like, guys, can we keep it down? I've got one.
You're tending to your plant and then suddenly comes
Literally. My flatmate will start DJing at 11 at night sometimes. Like,
For who?
start.
For who? To himself?
His own enjoyment.
Yeah. I'm like, can't you wear headphones? He's like, no, I need to hear the music. Such a,
What an arsehole.
I know, right? All right, so I'm probably not going to miss it. I'm going to miss the flat, but I probably won't miss it.
It's a good time of your life to do this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I haven't got much.
I pray I never have to live under students. That'd be good.
You would be straight up there.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Going,
it
guys.
would be a bad neighbours situation. You know, is that film?
yeah,
It's
you'd
like,
be like-
come around. Come on, guys, I'm chill.
Yeah, I get
We'll
it.
hang out.
I've got
I get it.
podcast.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like podcasts? What do you like? Come on. Who's your Batman? The weird thing is now, we're so old that in that film they were like, who's your Batman? And Seth Rogen was old and he said Michael Keaton and he was like, no way, Christian Bale. Now they'll be like, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
That's their Batman.
No, because it's a 15, so Lucas hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I've got to wait. my mum's taking me next week.
That's it.
I'm well pumped.
Sneaking you in.
Yeah.
Me and Lucas are doing him on my shoulders. Trench coat.
Everyone's gonna go as him for Halloween, aren't they? Just the stupid black makeup over his eyes. I've already seen people dressing up as it.
I bet you're saying Tom's.
I'm just
side of the
preempting
same
you because I know what I'm going as.
Everyone's going, guys. Yeah, man. Like it's actually not going to be something that even you'd find weird or like you'd make fun of. Really.
Yeah, emo Bruce Wayne is a cool look, and everyone's doing it.
A normal thing, like I've got the cheekbones, so
I'm gonna do it.
like my missus is making me do it. Who's she going as? Catwoman.
No, she's staying at home.
No, she's not coming out. No. I work alone.
I'm vengeance.
I'm vengeance. Just Tom in a dark corridor somewhere at some party.
The music as well. It's all Nirvana. Because I only just saw it. I know I'm late to the party. But
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's having a kid, mate.
Yeah,
This
mate.
is
I
why-
can't go cinema anymore.
This is why I've avoided having a settled family who love me, because I don't get to watch the latest DC films.
You get to go midnight screenings.
I get,
you know?
mate. I'm walking out the door.
Yeah.
No one's saying, "Where are you going? You've got a family that cares about you.
Yeah.
You're everything to me." None of that whinging. Straight down the Odeon.
Midnight screening. I'm in. Everyone's
Odeon
dressed
Lux.
up. It's all good. Yeah.
Or each seat next to me as well, so I get a bit of space.
Tango Ice Blast. What
Tango
was
Ice Blast. Yeah. Drop 21 quid on that.
Yeah.
Tango
it?
Ice
Yeah,
Blast.
exactly. How old is too old to have a Tango Ice Blast and popcorn?
Yeah.
Because I feel too old now.
Yeah, it's definitely frowned upon. I think if you're going on a date as an adult and they're like, "What do you want?" It's like, Tango Ice Blast. You're gonna get.
No, you get.
Yeah,
Can I get 2 Tango Ice Blast, please? You get anything?
Yeah.
I'll try all the flavours.
They've actually brought out an orange one. No, I really like
Literally,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah. I'm gonna try mango, but I don't back it. So I'm gonna get blueberry as well. So
Can you
I'm
mix and
definitely-
match? Can you do a bit of mixy match?
Yeah, no,
okay.
well, I mean, you don't want to throw them off on the first
Yeah,
date, so they might not be into that. But yeah, so it's good to have you, Lucas. I will say we threw out the questions for producer Lucas, so we just have a couple here. From
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I thought we might as well get rid of this, get this done early,
Get out of the way.
so that we don't have to sort of talk to him
Yeah,
the rest of the
yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
I think it would be
fair
good. Who is best at producing the podcast, you or PP? They've got.
Oh,
For Hebe. I mean, you know, I can't have favourites. I feel like Phoebe offers a perspective that I can't as a woman.
I would
With a
say,
vagina.
yeah. Technically, on a technical front, I would say almost certainly Lucas. I mean,
Yeah.
Normally by this point, Phoebe's getting up and adjusting the camera,
changing something.
going, keep going.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, in terms of maybe worldview
Yeah.
and reining us in. Well, who was what said that? She calls you out. No, someone came up to us at the live show and was like, "I love Phoebe because she doesn't try so hard."
yeah.
Yeah, I remember when you said Phoebe seems like she just doesn't want to be there. She just seems like she doesn't like.
There were people at the live show came out to us and was like, "We're just here for Phoebe." I don't
Really?
stop speaking to me.
But you missed out on this. But that was the best bit. The listeners will know this. But that was the best bit. Was there was this lady there who was like, "I love Phoebe. Oh my god, she's amazing, and she's here." And I was like, I'll introduce you to her." And she was like, "Oh no, I'm scared." And I was like, "No, okay, I'm Phoebe." And then I was like, "Phoebe, this is the lady. She loves you. She thinks you're great." Phoebe thought I was taking the piss.
Yeah.
So just went, "Okay, thank you," and then walked off. And it looked really rude
Yeah.
because Phoebe's
Crushed-
so nice,
crushed
and that
this
lady
girl.
was just there like, "Yeah, she's probably busy."
Yeah, the AIDIF fame goes to your head, guys. It really
Yeah.
goes to your head.
Yeah, I mean, it started has already. You were saying last week, she comes in every week and it's like, got recognised again. So,
Yeah, she gets recognised at work, and I don't. Sometimes she'll get recognised, and we're like, "You guys know who I am?" And they're like, "Can we get a ticket?"
where's the toilet?
Yeah.
So
Sorry, this
literally, it's a
beer's a
smoking
bit
area.
flat. Yes. Yeah.
Can I get a top up?
Yeah. What was the last Pokemon you caught?
Jesus Christ, they really do think I'm 12, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't play. I never played Pokemon. I was never really into it.
You never played
Wow, but
Pokemon?
maybe-
I played
Generation.
Diamond when I was like really young, but my brother. I feel like Pokemon's like a.
Diamond.
Playing Diamond at secondary school. I thought.
Yeah. My first year of uni, I was cracking out some Diamond.
I think Pokemon's like a younger brother thing. You know what I mean? Like the younger brother was into Pokemon.
Is your younger brother?
Yeah, my brother was into it, and you know I played Pokemon Go. You know, I was
The
out
older
there.
brother's into shagging.
Yeah.
Probably smoking
Getting laid.
cigarettes. And, yeah,
Screamo house
Drum and
parties,
bass.
mate.
Drum and bass. Not through the headphones.
Come on.
You kill
Come on.
it. You kill it stone dead if you listen to it.
That's the cuntiest thing in the world. It's like,
I'm
can't
like,
plug
mate,
it.
I've got a podcast at 11, so just wrap this up.
Yeah. And then finally, how did your RS exam go?
RS, yeah, no, I think I fucked RS a little bit. I didn't do my my.
What did you actually
Did go
do?
church.
I didn't go church.
What did you actually do for A level?
What did I do?
Yeah.
I did art, drama, English.
All the
That's-
useful
that's
ones.
it, yeah, the dropout trio.
And that's where it will land, you guys.
Yeah.
Taking the podcast of a juggler and a lonely man.
Well, there's lots of drama here, and you guys
true.
barely speak English.
Well,
So you did a drama performance for A level, did you?
I did, yeah.
oh, you did one of those.
Yep, I was one of those.
Okay.
I was one of those.
Pregnancy. What
Yeah.
is it? Who
Drugs.
is it? Yeah. But
Ketamine, cocaine, yeah, all that.
what was it on? What was it?
Ours was on mental health.
Finally.
And I played the most B-Tech like Jared Leto Joker character ever. It was terrible.
Oh.
Did you all do meta versions of like a mental illness?
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
you're like,
I was
schizophrenia, I'm depression.
I think I was schizophrenia, yeah.
You were schizophrenia, and you played it as like a Joker.
That's a lot of parts to play.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was really in bad taste.
Yeah.
But not.
In
not
hindsight,
well
probably
done
quite
at all.
offensive.
Yeah, I think that made me depressed to that performance.
Did you give yourself like slightly abbreviated names? Like, hi, I'm Skits.
Yeah,
I'm
Skits,
Skits.
yeah.
Something stupid like
What's
that.
up?
I think I actually was. I honestly can't remember.
I'm Depresh. I'm Presh.
Deep, yeah, call me deep, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Presh. Oh.
Schizophrenia.
Yeah, I
Christ.
think so. We did some slightly more tasteful stuff at A level, but
Wow.
not by much.
I would like to.
I want to see this.
It would
so
almost.
bad. Imagine being schizophrenic and getting a D.
Yeah, I shouldn't believe it.
Exactly.
How depressed enough.
I just thought it was you the whole time.
How did you depict schizophrenia out of interest?
I imagine it's like, have you watched the film Split with
Yeah. But I imagine like a 16-year-old kid just like walking in and being like, "Oh, hey guys, how's it going?"
Hello, are we invading? Was it like that?
Pretty much, yeah. We did it. We touched on some really weird stuff. We were talking about conversion therapy and like really
Throw that in the mix if it wasn't
heavy
offensive
stuff.
enough.
Really heavy stuff as a 15-year-old who probably didn't even know anyone who'd been through that. It was really heavy stuff.
Guys, I've seen this YouTube video on conversion therapy, and obviously we're already doing the mental health thing, but I've got another dynamic.
Yeah,
Shall we
yeah.
just throw it in there, mix it up a little
That's
bit.
what it's missing.
Yeah.
Just tie it together at the end.
Electrotherapy. Yeah, basically to be schizophrenia, I just had like purple hair, and, like, white makeup, and it was awful. But I remember there was.
Yeah, this is what schizophrenia looks like, isn't it? This is it.
Crazy people have purple hair, don't they? But I remember one time I had to I was being tied down and I was like had to scream for a scene. And during rehearsals, when we first did it, my voice hadn't broke, so when I screamed, I sounded like a girl. I was doing like this really edgy thing, and I was like, ah! And everyone started laughing.
Oh man, the good times. The
We
good
need
times.
to get a performance of this.
Yeah, I would
Is
like.
it
I'll
filmed?
work-
You've got a film?
Yeah. I'll try and find it.
Oh, we'd love that. We would love
yes.
that. Yeah.
Posting because we are obviously posting more clips. Lucas has sent through another batch of clips, so we are
Yeah.
clipped up.
Whoa.
We've got
That's
plenty
what
of
I've been
clips
doing
to
this
come.
week. That's what I've been doing.
Amazing.
I think
And-
I've listened to you guys speak more than I have members of my family. Like this.
Well, are we not family and brothers? Three brothers, three best
I thought it
friends.
was-
I consider you guys family at this point.
Oh, this was a sort of stepfather situation we had going on, kind of.
Well, us two with him or me with you?
No, like we're a couple of stepdads and a baby. You know, it's a
You're like a gay dad and
situation,
you've
yeah.
adopted.
Yeah, it's,
adopted
yeah, with
a
Phoebe
poor
as
ginger
well,
child.
and,
Two
yeah.
poor
Yeah.
ginger
Yeah,
children.
we've taken on two ginger.
We're the
kids.
two kids who are about to finish high school and are going to not graduate unless we do this extra credit thing, which is looking after a potential school shooter.
Hey, that's not a very nice thing to say about Phoebe.
Yeah. Try.
Phoebe dates the school shooters. That's her issue. I just think there's a good person in there.
No, I can fix them.
yeah. So let me tell you about this YouTube thing. I've had a couple interesting things that's happened this week.
Okay.
Before the YouTube thing, I went for I was in a debate about class in comedy last night at Hoxton Hall. Basically saying, I think they should just get over it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But no, so I was in
What was the outcome of the classic comedy thing?
Mate, it was all over the place.
Oh,
It just became a sort of discussion about comedy in general. The host,
surely the rule is, I thought that the unwritten rule for class in comedy was just always punch up, then you're good.
Yeah.
well, so this is what we were talking about a bit about cancelling as well. But it just became the debate was incredibly open. There wasn't any point. There was me, Susie Ruffle. Do you know Susie
Yep.
Ruffle? Yeah. And there was an academic from Queen Mary's called Hugh.
From Queen Mary's.
Queen Mary's University. yeah.
Would have liked I would have liked Durham or above, but okay, we'll take it. Queen Mary. Okay.
Well, it's East London, so I think that's their
okay.
thing, right?
Right, got it.
And then the host, the chair, was a guy called John, who has been a comedian for 30 years.
Sounds like a diverse panel. Hugh, John.
Ali Mubarak.
Yeah.
So John is from Birmingham of Caribbean descent.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
But more importantly, the main thing about John, this person I was on the panel with, was he was Dipsy in the Teletubbies.
I think I've seen this guy. Yeah. I think I've seen like articles about this guy. Yeah.
Dipsy.
He was Dipsy in the
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies.
Dipsy.
So the orange one.
There's no orange one.
Wasn't there?
There's a yellow one.
Purple, yellow, green, and red. Oh,
Dipsy's
so he was
yellow.
he
Dipsy's
was-
yellow, right?
I think that's Lala. He was green.
I like how you're pretending not to know. Like, oh yeah, Dipsy.
That Poe, I don't know.
No, he was
Whatever.
he was green. The green one, Dipsy. So the orange one. I don't know what I was
Was he
watching.
like was he like a method actor? What methods did he use to take on that role?
He just said he went to some audition. His agent sent him down to some audition. Was like, go do this audition. This is 25 years ago. And he didn't know what it was. He was there with a load of dance students, like recently graduated dance students, and they were just shouting at them, going, "Okay, be a tree. Now you're flying. Dance. Okay, now do it. No, like roll on the floor." And they were all going like, and like trying to do everything. And he was just like, "What the fuck is going on?" And just started like skanking and stuff.
But I think it'd be
and
quite-
they loved it. And they were like, well, "You're in." He was the first Teletubby that was in.
Wow.
I bet honestly.
And they still didn't tell him what it was for.
A very well-paying job, I bet, and royalties would be off the chain, and you don't have to have your face on the TV.
And you're a
Yeah.
British icon.
Yeah,
Literally, bruv.
he got laid once or twice saying he was a Teletubby.
Imagine that.
You know, just once or twice.
I used to tell people at parties I was the son in the Teletubbies, like I was the baby.
Oh, that's a
I'd be like,
classic.
you might recognise me. I was the baby in the Teletubbies.
Did it work?
No.
Yeah, well, Gingers and Son, they were like, not
Yeah.
you, mate. You
Impossible.
You weren't anywhere near that, son. Jesus Christ. So that was the very cool thing about the panel. But then I was then just sort of had to chat about class and comedy.
Right.
And it was like,
And as the middle-class white guy, it was.
I was just sort of like, well, there's no problem, is there?
Yeah. What's the issue?
No, it was good. But then went on to social media. And then I was like, how good that is for getting rid of the gatekeepers. And we were talking about Edinburgh and bitching about Edinburgh stuff. But it wasn't like a hugely popular debate. It was like us as a panel of four, and then about
12
about
hours.
sort of 20 socially conscious white people sitting in.
Yeah.
But
What
Hoxton
do
Hall's
people
wicked
say
venue.
about Edinburgh? What was the crack?
It's just a rip off. There was a lady in the crowd there who did Edinburgh in the 90s, and she was just going on about how shit it is now, and how it used to be this really fun, exciting thing that was cheap to do, and now you can't do it.
Agree.
So I was like, fair enough. And but so this YouTube thing, right? I still don't know how I'm getting on these.
Oh yeah. Someone at YouTube is a fan.
Someone on YouTube's a fan. Is it, essentially, yes.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
You wish more people were a fan of your YouTube, but that doesn't matter when you got someone.
I guess about who. It's about there's not many numbers.
Talking
but those
about
numbers
nepotism
count.
and getting you in places. I've got it at the top, baby.
Yeah. So, well, we both have a video doing very well at the moment. I mean, it's a great feeling. How do you feel when a video is going like viral?
Good, but also I dislike when people stop. I don't like having to monitor and create your own comment section because very quickly
let 'em get on it.
can go to dark places.
Oh yeah.
And you just have
But that's
to
how
be
you know a video's doing well. When suddenly you get a notification and the comments like, "You haven't done the reading, and that's why you'll always be a Nazi."
Yeah,
And you're just
yeah,
like, Jesus
yeah,
Christ. I did a video on when it's hard to get up in the morning. Like, you know what I mean?
It starts with "I am a lawyer," then you know you're in. Like when someone's claiming they're actually a real lawyer or have any kind of legal training, that's when it's get
Mate,
real good.
honestly. So I mean, I did I did a video which is like when there's enough straight white men in the group in the meeting so that you don't have to say anything.
God.
And I was like, oh, this is going to be a bit. But I was sort of like taking the piss, but I was also like, I am straight. So I was like, thank you, brothers. Like, it's just that I was about to say something. And they're like, can I just interject here? And I was like, safe. That was all it was. But man, the comments on that are just incredible. Like,
It's just it'll be people just being like, "Ha, this is funny," but also this is a big problem. And then just someone will just wade in. One straight, like super conservative guy will just wade in and just be like, "Shut up, all of you! Oh, we are correct." Oh.
well, but this is it. It's the thing. The way the internet works is that it goes to the people who like it first.
Yeah.
So all the comments at first are just like, haha, I love this, lol, so true. And then that other one comes in and then you see it start to snowball. So the comment section can't be off. So anyway, so I get invited. I'm in part of YouTube's Shorts creator program. I've got a partner manager.
Okay.
You're in.
I've got as many people working on my YouTube shorts as I do subscribers. That's what I'd probably say.
I've wangled my way in there. Okay,
I've not got more views on a YouTube short I posted than 2,000.
You've got more YouTube apparel than YouTube likes.
Yeah.
I literally.
Okay.
This is worth more than all my intellectual property.
You're the kid that they're banking on. You know, they're hoping that this pays off for them in the long run.
Yeah. You know when like a Premier League team spends like 8 million quid on an 18-year-old championship player,
Yeah.
and they go, "We've made the smart move," and then they turn out to be 5 years later they're a League One player.
Absolute donkey.
Absolute shite because they scored 12 goals in the championship 1 year. So that's sort of where I am.
But you're surrounded at this YouTube meeting by premium,
Honestly,
million plus subscriber people.
So I'm a bit nervous going in, right? Because I had a bit of experience of this at the Brits. Because I went in there, no one who gave a fuck who I was. Well, yeah, you ever feel like you're in a green room, but you might as well be taking drinks orders? Like that's how it feels.
Are people like doing stories and they're like, ooh.
Mate, so they got places to do content and stuff. So I get in. What's different about this one? I get in, and at first, my partner manager is there, like, "Hey, so good." So I'm like, "Oh god," because part of my thinking with all this is I'm going to walk into this room and they're going to go, "Can I just double check? How many subscribers do you have?"
Yeah. We were looking for the magician Ali Wood.
Ali Ward?
Ali Ward. Yeah.
Who's got 350k subscribers?
Who are
selling
you?
merch? Ali Ward.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you?
We're looking for Callum Wood.
Yeah. Are you Ali Wood's Rigs? The guy who shows how to rig up lighting has 1 million subscribers. So I'm always worried I'm going to walk in and just going to get found out immediately. I never say how many subscribers I have to anyone. It's a
secret.
How many do you have?
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Don't
just
quick.
I was wondering.
Just some.
Just check me out. Check me out on YouTube. YouTube.com/Ali Woods Gigs.
Can I look it up?
out.
And
No,
call you out?
all I'll say is I think this podcast has more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Genuinely. So I go in, partner manager's there, and they're happy. And then there's another lady there who's like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you were part of our community. I love your videos." And I was like, "Oh, okay. So I'm feeling all right, a bit better now." Okay.
Sick.
Pick up.
You should have asked which one. How interesting.
You're Munya Chihuahua. So then you go there and you sort of got to mingle. I'm not great. Everyone seems to know each other already because they're, I think, part of this community.
Yeah.
Like you were a YouTuber, Lucas, for a bit, so you know that you sort of get to know other.
Yeah. It's
YouTubers.
a lot like stand-up.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it like, are the other YouTubers, do they look like, are we talking sort of floppy hair?
No one has my haircut in the whole building.
I imagine sort of like 20-year-olds with kind of crazy attire.
No. They all have the same haircut, most of them, which is just
Shaved at the back.
Shaved, yeah, exactly. Fade up,
Yeah.
and then push down at the front.
Nice.
There's, as I said to you, there's a genuine boy band there.
What are they called?
I fucking don't know. They were the same bloke times 6. And so they were there. They were complaining when there was like a Q&A bit that when they do covers, it gets taken down for copyright in YouTube.
Right.
And the YouTube guys are like, "I don't know how to fix that."
Yeah.
So
So do you have to go, what did you go up and just be like, I'm actually struggling with getting subscribers. If anyone knows how to get some.
I actually can't share my password with my podcast.
I use it like a genuine support line.
That's why I'm here. The only reason I'm here, I need to...
Don't know what these guys are talking about. The Gmail's not working for me.
You need to ring Sergey.
Watch later videos.
Yeah.
I'm there with my laptop. I've just brought it, so can you just do it if I give it to you? So what was interesting as well was they asked a couple times about work-life balance.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So there was a couple interviews with successful YouTube Shorts people who had millions of subscribers, and
But like, surely, like,
how about this for the
Okay.
general consensus of
Right.
work-life balance? I got asked twice, the same answer twice.
right.
People talk about like this work-life balance thing, but I think that's when like you hate your job. Like, I like what I'm doing. For instance, I didn't sleep last night because I was doing videos, but I'm up today. I'm energetic.
Whoa.
And it was, the answer was basically, yeah, you don't have a balance. You just work, just do videos all the time.
Just make YouTube
Just
content.
do videos all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
What sort of level of content are these people putting out? Is it like every day they're dropping content? Like,
I mean, some of them, yeah, others not. They just said, but you got to be consistent with it. But there was a dude giving a talk who has 10 million subscribers there,
Wow.
and he made a shorts channel, and then that has 4 million subscribers now.
wow. And what, he does magic?
No, the magician. A magician was there.
Oh, okay.
Who, because at the Brits, I don't know if you know, Lucas, there was a point where I was accidentally hanging out with 2 magicians,
Never
and we
good
were
idea.
waiting for a
Gravitate
third.
towards
We were waiting for a third to join us.
Did they think you were a magician? Did you have to do some card tricks just to not be awkward?
I never tell.
Never relieve your secrets. Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so they were basically just saying you've got, and then the interesting thing, right? Here you go. You as
Yeah.
a content creator, they were talking about your audience likes when you do one thing.
Yes.
How much do you just do that thing, and how much do you just do what you enjoy doing?
I would like it if the algorithms didn't reward if you get to part anything above 4,
Yeah.
just stop. Like, nothing pisses me off more than people making like 27 parts of the same
Mate,
sketch.
I'm preparing a part 2 of the sketch that I
Yeah,
just
no.
dropped 100p.
Obviously, yeah, like fine, like okay, like do a few, but like, wait, oh man, I've literally seen part 18 of
Yeah.
like,
Jesus.
and it's just mad. Or like, we've spoken about him before.
It was
The
a
guy,
TV show, to be fair. It was like,
The seasons in
yeah,
this
have
thing.
you ever
Yeah.
watched Breaking Bad? It's like, we got it the first time, mate. You make meth. Jesus Christ. Do a dance.
but when you're one sketch concept and you've done it over 20 times, like just give it a rest.
Yeah.
Give it. Just
So
fucking-
this dude, right? There's a guy on there who I actually have now met a couple of times. He's a good guy, and he might come down to Vox actually because he's
Cool.
thinking about doing stand-up. Not because he wants to be a stand-up, he just wants to try it because he's
Yeah,
scared of it. How about this for this dude? Ex-professional basketball player. He's like fucking 7'3", and then just in the pandemic just taught himself editing. Now has like 3 million TikTok. Fans.
Does he do basketball videos?
So some of them are basketball
Yeah.
related, but it's comedy. But his main thing is he blew up. Video has 49 million views.
That's some views.
On a video about British people saying bottle of water.
Oh, that's good.
So it was about
Got a bit of content
yeah,
now.
going into a Subway,
Comedy.
but going into Subway, but he's a lovely dude.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
make
no,
it, and the video's slick. Going into Subway and then the guy being like, "Oh, you're British? Do you want lettuce and tomato?"
I've seen that guy.
This
yeah.
you've got 49 million. You and fucking everyone else.
Yeah, fucking hell.
He goes around with a bottle which says bottle of water with all the
Is that
apostrophes.
merch? Is that merch?
Yeah,
I think I have
Sells
seen that,
them.
actually. Yeah, no, I think I've seen that guy.
Yeah, and he was the one who asked the question, and it felt like someone's like, "Please, let me stop doing bottle of water." 'Cause he was saying like every time he posts a video, there's just comments being like, "Where's the bottle of water?"
It does become a bit.
Like, oh, I feel so bad
It
for you,
becomes
man.
Ricky Gervais extras. You having a laugh? You
Yeah,
having a laugh?
literally,
That's
yeah.
literally
Or
what
the
it is.
Shrek, like, do the raw.
Yeah.
Shrek 4. But that's what. Yeah, so.
Do you do
maybe
the comedy
we'll just do
gimmick
that.
over and
Yeah,
over and over?
Yeah.
What do you think your gimmick will be, Ali?
Don't have one, man. Like you get pigeonholed so quickly. Just keep changing up. Never let them know your next move.
Keep on the toes.
So my gimmick's going to be spinning bow tie. Well, I've got a video on HR that's on about 1.3 million views today, so I think I might just be the HR guy. Because I've literally never worked in HR in my life.
We need HR here. Can you be our HR guy so Mooch stops touching me?
This place will never have HR.
No,
it
ever.
won't. This place functions.
They have to get rid of the rats.
I'll have HR for the rats.
The rats have more rights than we do.
Yeah, they're unionised. Those fuckers are. They're sending their spokesperson to
got-
barter a deal with Mooch.
They've got an office behind the Greek place.
Yeah, he's gonna barter a deal with Mooch about hours.
Mooch and his minions and
Yeah,
rats.
yeah.
Suddenly we go in on a Tuesday and the rats are setting up the lights like Ratatouille in the kitchen.
There's just a rat sitting here.
Mooch is gonna message. All right, the rats are here now. You gotta live with them.
Yeah, Mooch always wears a hat. You ever looked what's under there? It's just a rat pulling on his hair, just controlling him.
That's so funny.
So it's a fascinating place to be amongst these people.
Okay.
What you
The YouTube elite.
what you learn is that
Did anyone talk shop about money? How much moolah would he's got? How much is bottle of water made? Was
Yeah.
bottle of water made 20
I
grand?
don't know. We're very uncouth to ask that sort.
I would like to know how many bottles of water have you sold?
There was a dude there because they said YouTube Shorts Creator Fund. You can get up to 10 grand a month.
Oh, you would have to be to get 10 grand a month. You would have to be
On the shorts.
This is
racking millions of views.
This is literally what this dude raised his hands and was like. So I just want to know like how much you have to get the $10,000 a month because I've done insane videos. He was literally talking like this. I've done like incredibly viral. Like I'm talking more views than other stuff of mine all put together, and I still haven't got $10,000. And then everyone was looking at him like, "All right, mate." Yeah, he was like, "I don't want to like, I'm just saying, but and I'm not saying I should. I'm just saying how much because my videos have gone so viral.
Yeah.
Like,
what did he do as well? He was like, "Oh, I just keep putting a carrot up my ass." like, just something really mundane.
Here's was how Irish people say celery.
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue. But also that you get these like identical women who look the same who come in and like we're sisters and like they're like, oh my god, it's like The Shining. It's like, but they're like fashion because there were fashion people there as well. So like our thing is we look the same and dress the same and it's just creepy.
Anyway, did they answer the $10,000 question?
They just said, look, we don't know. Like, unfortunately, we can't give you an exact answer on how
more than you're doing now.
Literally, but I mean, basically
Stick
that.
2 carrots up there.
Yeah. What other things Irish people say? But yeah, insane place to be. And I did sort of sit in the corner a bit.
The YouTube creator lab. Interesting.
Yeah. I didn't stick around for long, to be fair. But yeah, that was the thing. You'd be like, so. Someone would take videos, take a photo of you, but I'll take a photo of you, mate, and send it to you on Instagram. And they'd be like, oh, cheers, man. And they're just chilled. And then they send it on Instagram. They've got like 300,000 followers on Instagram. And they're not even posting anything on Instagram. They're just posting pictures of them making videos. And you're like,
Whoa.
These dudes are fucking elite.
But I think it's like that. That's when it becomes like full-time job. When you get into the sort of hundreds of thousands.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's like, like I'm making a good living off this. But you just got to keep fucking churning it out and hope the algorithm doesn't switch up on you and hope people don't get bored of bottle of water. Or this is people from West London like this. Or
But it does make you worried of like, are you just going to pigeonhole yourself?
Well, just don't. I mean, you'd have more followers, and there's no doubt I have no doubt whatsoever that if you just recreated like your most viral videos over and over and over again, you would have many, many more followers. But I don't know, like. I kind of fuck that shit. Like, I don't know. Like, you don't want to be so.
It's the balance, isn't it? It's what you want to do, your integrity, artistic integrity. Get you ahead in your career.
We do live in a world where one thing you can then completely switch up your career later down the line. Look at Catch Me Outside girl. You know, she turned into a rapper and and has made a fortune. You know the
Bad Barbie.
Bad Barbie. Catch Me Outside. She went viral for going on Dr. Phil and being Dr. Phil was like, I can't.
That's who Bad Barbie is.
Yeah, Catch Me Outside.
What?
Yeah.
She was at Reading.
Yeah, that could be you.
I saw her.
Bottle of water is going to be Catch Me Outside. You know, like that's the way it's going.
Probably will be, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know, the carrot up the arse guy. You know, and then he's gonna. It's just it's bizarre, but it is what it is.
But very few comedy creators there, so there's space. I think.
There's space.
There's space.
Very well. I think it's quite hard to do really successful comedy creators. It's a lot easier.
You're telling me, man. I've got.
Yeah, I know.
No one wants
I think it's a lot easier to have a thing that's like fashion or informative or whatever.
Yeah, educational stuff does really well on there. Yeah, fair. But what can you say? And our own Lucas has gone viral as well.
Yeah,
your video.
They hate me in the comments. It's really.
What was that?
It was that video
kitchen.
I did of like So it was me in my kitchen, and there was someone shining a
laser.
laser.
The laser pen. That was funny.
Yeah.
That was just really funny.
Yeah, it's a funny video. But
you need to do more videos of you getting bullied. That's what
people love.
That's your niche. That's your niche.
Yeah.
Getting shit. But all the comments are just, your dishes are disgusting, because you can see my dirty dishes. Because the savages I live with are too busy listening to drum and bass and not doing the dishes
through their speakers.
Exactly.
Right, we move on, don't we, Tom?
Plow on. Let's plow on
to our first regular section, which is, of course, Agony Uncle, but not in a weird way. Tom, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hit me.
So this is where, if you don't know, if you've never listened before, where you've been, and this is where we go through some things you might like advice on and suggestions on some tough things that are going on in your life, and we do our best as three young, straight, white, middle-class men to come through.
Speak for yourself.
Sorry?
Nothing.
You're black and gay.
Yeah.
First question, lads. My periods are particularly heavy this week. But this is one that I think would actually be good at answering. Balancing freelance music with a part-time job and living in London. How do you do it?
Freelance music.
Freelance music. So trying to be a musician. You've got a part-time job and you're living in London.
I would like to know what kind of music, because I feel like if it was like
it's drum and bass.
Yeah.
quit.
If it's but like if you said like I'm a bard player or like I play the lute or something, something fucking random, you're like, well, that's probably not going to be much of a sustainable career.
I did message them. I was like, what sort of stuff you play? And they did say, I'm a DJ. I only do drum and bass through the speakers. No, but there's them playing a guitar. So I think it's a guitarist we're talking about.
Guitar.
Here. Not a didgeridoo.
Well, I think if you finding a way to make if you're making some money off it, that's the most important thing. And you can see a trajectory to make more money off it. And you can see the next step. I think that's always like, if you can see where you want to be and that's an achievable goal, you're not sat there being like, how do I get there? Then that will give you some kind of indication on whether you can take that next step. I think when you're doing anything creative, if you're like lost and you're like, oh, but how do I get 1 million followers? You can't see the next little step ahead of you like that. Then that's when you should be readdressing or trying to find how to do that next step at the very least. Because if you're sat there being like, I just need to get 1 million followers or 1 million streams on Spotify or whatever it is, like, nah. But if you're already on Spotify, you're already making music and you're getting some streams, then you can see how to improve.
Yeah. Okay.
So
give up really.
Yeah.
That's what Tom was saying.
Bottom line.
Also, what's your other job as well? Like, how full on is it? Is it part time? Like how
Comedian.
It's enough competition.
YouTube creator.
Yeah. It was Mickey Flanagan who actually messaged me.
Oh, fair enough. It's a difficult one, balancing both.
Lucas, have you got any ideas on this? As you a young filmmaker and comedian, and
not
editor
a musician.
and not a musician. Lots of things to your palate. Producer of one of the hilarious nights in comedy.
I thought you were going to say producer of one of the hilarious podcasts.
Oh, really? Oh, no. We're very...
Well, we've been told.
We're chilled out entertainers.
Yeah, I mean, try busking. That's a good side hustle for musicians, I think. TikTok.
Okay.
There's a lot of successful
hit the streets, my friend. Hit the streets.
Yeah, be homeless.
Yeah, but you of course, that's your plan, isn't it?
Yeah. Just buy a tent and ask people on the street for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do sort of agree with you, Tom, in that you got to really want it and you got to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. You got to really believe. If you want to do it, you got to believe in yourself. Decide whether you want this to be your career or whether you want it to be just a hobby that you have fun with.
I don't also think, like, what spaces are you in? Like, and how, when I was saying about being able to see the next step, like, if you're surrounded by people who are, taking those next steps and you understand what you need to do to get there, then that's great. But like, if you're way on the outside and you're like, I've got no idea how I become a successful musician, but I want to.
But then how did that happen for you with comedy?
Well,
how does it happen?
I think
have you given up?
Many people tell me. No, I think with comedy, you start where everyone starts. You do bit by bit incremental growth, like, and you slowly but surely you start to see.
We don't want incremental growth. We want instrumental growth. Take care. Have a good week, guys. It's been a pleasure.
It's bit by bit. It's bit by bit. And slowly but surely you see the path and you see how to get there. And like, if you're doing the right things, you'll stay on that path that all your peers are on. And if you're not, you're fucked. Get off the path.
You're fucked. Your Australian partner's rubbing off on you there. And if not, you're fucked.
That's what she tells me anyway.
Yeah. Do you know what? Have you met Ali, by the way? The partner.
No,
she's got an amazing voice.
Yeah?
She goes...
This is a quality impression you're about to hear. Here we go.
This is Ali by Ali.
Tom! Why the fuck did you not fucking come home last night?
It's actually one of the worst Australian accents you've ever heard.
We've got a baby! Stop going out to Vodka Reeves! Scene. So I could have been in your play.
Yeah.
When was there a moment where you thought, I'm going to be a professional comedian?
No, but there is a moment where you thought...
I would have called him out. After that gig.
Yeah. I think there's a moment where you think, I could potentially do this. I see how this could...
What was that for you?
just like you just year on year, you look back at the year before and you'd be like, oh, how much money have I made in the past year compared to the year before? And two, like, what have you got coming up in the following year? Like, is it bigger and better than the last one?
Yeah, more.
If it's bigger and better and everything's going better, then keep at it. If you find yourself doing worse, I don't know, do something drastic, shave your head, or like, do something drastic. Go a bit wild. Switch out that guitar. You get on that fucking D&B, whatever.
Also, I would say internet is a
you got to be like
vehicle.
Machine Gun Kelly. You got to swerve genres. Okay?
Yeah, and then you could date Megan
bad
Fox.
at both of them.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I saw a tweet the other day which was like, there are people out there whose favorite rapper is Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, I think about that.
Oh.
To be fair, I've literally never listened to a single song, so maybe
his rock music is also terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
He's like alienated both genres. It's kind of quite impressive.
He is a rapper now, is it right?
No, he was a rapper.
Started as a rapper, and now he's a pop punker. As he went into his 30s, he got into pop punk.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. So I would say keep going, and if you don't fancy it, give up. Is basically the main takeaway. Is that right?
Yeah.
But good luck, mainly. And also, at this point, I will say, there's nothing wrong with something being a hobby, right? Especially if it's in the arts, okay? If you don't really want to give up everything so that you have that pure single focus drive to make something work, like come hell or high water, I will literally lose all my friends and family, I'll be homeless to make it work. If you don't have
There's
that...
some interesting psyche into Ali Woods' life.
But it's true.
If you don't want to die alone, surrounded by no one, with no one calling you.
But the thing with stand-up, there's a reason we do it every night, right? Because you guys know as stand-ups, you meet people who go, oh my God, you do stand-up. When's your next gig? And they're expecting you to say, yeah, it's 23rd of April or something. You're like, it's tonight. I've got 2 tonight. And I've got another one tomorrow and then another one after. Like, this is what Taylor Tomlinson said about stand-up. If you don't need to do it, don't do it. Like,
yeah.
It's the same with this music thing. If you really, really want to be a musician, you can do it. Go for it. I don't know what height you can get to, but you could definitely become a professional musician.
I feel like...
But also, don't feel like you have to pretend like and put yourself under lots of pressure. If you just like doing 1 or 2 gigs a week and being a musician that way, that's okay. That's absolutely fine. Whatever your relationship with it is cool. So don't feel like you have to be under pressure to be like making it.
I don't understand how the music industry really works, but from what on the outside it looks like, it could be you don't have to gig all the time. You can just write tunes and put them out. And just put them on Spotify.
This is it. Put Spotify, SoundCloud, and and also just put it on TikTok, bruv, as well. Yeah. Something might blow up eventually.
Get a trending sound on TikTok and you're good.
And LimeWire.
Like that girl, that rapper from that Black Vice documentary on
Blackpool, yeah.
M to the B, M to the B,
M to the M to the M.
Most liked sound on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Louis Theroux, he's got a record deal now.
What? Because my
really.
money. My money don't jiggle.
It is a tune.
It folds. It's a big tune. Okay, this Tom, I think you would know very well.
Go on.
This. What happens when you're on a date with someone new, but you bump into your friends with benefits, who you think might actually have a crush on you?
Jesus.
I mean, almost like if you
Tom, let Tom take this.
I think this is
I thought we were just friends.
I think it's really tough. Like, it's always just going to be awkward. To be honest, if you're with anyone that you've slept with and they're sat at the table next to you while you're on another date, it's always just a bit like, it's just one of those situations that causes tension, even though it might be completely cool and calm, it's always going to be, it's like running into an ex. It's always just going to be a bit weird.
Especially with the way you have sex. Jesus Christ.
I know.
I mean, God, it makes them watch the stand-up
with
first.
all my clothes on. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Weird.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
When do you watch Tom have sex, Ali? How do you know what it's like?
Because that's what I watch to have sex.
Oh, okay.
I watch Tom having sex while I'm having sex,
Yeah.
and he's watching his own stand-up. And the audience are watching him do stand-up and not laughing. So there's like a weird, painful... So what do you do, man? So you've slept with... it's an ongoing friends with benefits thing, but you're also dating. So you're on a date. Where do you take your date? We're talking Nando's. We're talking... No, you're better than Nando's. We're talking Zizzi's. We're talking... Zizzi's. What, so you've gone out to Pizza Express. You got a voucher, whatever. It's a weekday, okay? so Sunday to Thursday, it works.
Maybe you're treating it. You go to the Jazz Pizza Express.
You go to the Jazz Pizza Express.
Shout out friend of the show, David Anthony. Is it David Anthony? Who does Boogaloo?
David Lewis.
David Lewis. Sorry, not Anthony. Yeah, shout out David Lewis. That's his family's joint.
Really?
The Jazz Pizza Express?
Yeah.
No way. I was there a couple of weeks ago on a date.
Actually?
Yeah.
You were on a date. Was that with ISIS?
No.
Oh,
Thanks for that, Alex.
Legends.
yeah.
If you didn't know, we've talked about it before on this podcast, but Lucas was briefly dating
ISIS.
the militant Islamic Lucas. A lady called ISIS,
Yeah.
which was fun.
I didn't know you spoke about that on the podcast.
Sorry?
Like,
Multiple times.
Multiple
yeah?
times,
Well,
mate.
it's quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, her name's ISIS. It's-
Yeah. I thought you ended the date by going, right, oh, beheading home.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I might tell her that. We're still on good time.
She sent you a lovely FaceTime with a big black flag in the background.
Text her and be like, why did we cut this short? So, yeah. Okay, so
How did the date go, Fuzzy?
yeah,
Yeah, it was okay. It was all right.
Jazz? That's a nice place to go, Jazz.
Yeah, no,
Express,
it was all
I
right.
feel like, is it full of tourists? I always think of that place. I'm like, who's going? There's like 10 jazz bars around it. So who's going to the Jazz Pizza Express?
No, but it's nice. It's more calm, you know. The jazz bars are a little bit more up themselves. The Jazz Pizza Express.
You like, look, I want, you know,
want
jazz,
jazz.
but
Yeah.
also I need a
also
menu that I know.
Yeah.
I'm also cheap. Yeah,
Yeah.
I also really fancy a sloppy Giuseppe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've also got a voucher, and it's easy to share
Yeah.
pizza.
I actually got it from one of the oven pizza expresses that came in there.
He goes, can I have one Romana pizza and one glass of red wine? That'll be enough for both of us.
You're not
two-
that hungry, are you?
Yeah, 2 smaller glasses for the red
If
wine.
she complains, fine Dobles. Fine.
yeah. But yeah, none of the. It costs less if we take the garlic butter off.
Yeah.
It's still on the voucher, right?
Yeah, just.
I want the garlic butter, but for the crust.
Can we get the garlic butter to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went on a date and was it good? You enjoyed it?
It was all right. It was all right. We did a weird thing before where we
We hugged and spoke. I didn't enjoy it. I was like, what are you
we
doing?
did dogging in Hyde Park. No, we did a thing where we went to TK Maxx and we bought each other outfits for the date. Have you ever seen that
that's
trend?
quite
Like
cool.
people
No.
go and they.
This is young people.
This
And
is
you-
some TikTok shit.
Oh yeah, no, it is. But you buy like the most horrible, like atrocious outfit is the aim of the game.
Did you turn up and she was like, that's all right?
Yeah. Oh, you've already done it. Perfect.
Wow, that's wild. What did you buy her?
I bought her a top and some funny shorts. Like hers wasn't that bad, but she got me this like atrocious like silk shirt that like the lads going to like Ibiza would wear.
Nice.
Like, you know the ones.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
I've got a
some-
couple at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Tom gave me them.
Something
He's
Ali
retired.
would, something
Yeah.
Ali would wear, and then some SpongeBob swimming trunks.
Oh, wow.
That's definitely something.
So
I
you
would
went
like.
into
We went into Jazz
Pizza Express like that, and they didn't kick you out?
No.
Well, that's the difference.
That's the
Jazz
youth.
Pizza Express.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Dave Lewis's family. Yeah, you pay in. They check your card first. Yeah, in you come. Yeah.
If you'd gone down to Ronnie Scott's, it would have been a different situation.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the point. If you run into an ex, you just gotta be like, good to see you. Good to see you. How's it going?
How's
That's
the
it.
dog?
I see you. Steph.
Yeah, Steph.
Steph. Emma.
Good to see you. Good
Yeah.
to see you. And just be fine with it. And unless they purposely make it awkward and difficult, then
Really?
you'd have to address it. But other than that, just be fine.
But it's okay if they're on a date as well. It sort of feels like, we've
It's-
all moved. on.
Yeah, it's
that's
weirder if you freak out about it and you're on a date with someone you like and you keep like looking over. I can imagine you on a date just keep
What I do is I say
just
that
staring at them,
to the person.
just staring. You're like, sorry, Ali, do you know her? Like, no, I don't.
No, I go to the person I want to date with. Just be cool, okay? My dream woman's walked in. Shut up, just like ha 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 ha. Do you think she noticed?
Yeah,
Touch my arm.
yeah.
No, my
This is the best sex I've ever had.
say it louder. I can't say it every time. No, I actually have the opposite problem. Is that I'm still like mates with all people I've like dated and stuff like that. So actually, I get the problem of the people I date currently, tell me
They also think that
they're
you're
like,
mates, or is it just in your head that you're mates with them all?
I'm
I feel
mates.
like there's definitely something like,
Yeah.
this guy's a prick and he keeps messaging me, asking how my aunt is.
Sometimes, mates, you don't get messages back. It's because they're busy.
Yeah.
Mate, she played such a funny trick on me the other day. One of my mates, she put this restraining order on me. I'm like, classic banter.
You got me there.
So no, but like for instance, I'll be dating someone. And they're like, "Way up to this weekend." I was going to my friend's birthday party, and they're like, "Is this someone you slept with?" And I go, "Yeah, let's just go to the birthday. That's fine, isn't it?" But I
Yeah.
don't think everyone likes that attitude.
I can imagine some people not enjoying that.
No,
Yeah.
but I think I'm quite detached from that
Yeah,
sort of thing.
you might run into a problem later down the line, but we'll see. You'll see. I'm very interested to see how your I don't know if we're talking about it, but your budding relationship is going. Like, this is going to be really seeing you in a sort of
I'm not in an official
situation.
relationship right now, but I am dating someone
Yeah.
at the moment, dating someone currently, and it's rare for a rare thing. It's going well.
Yeah, mainly because girls can't normally fit his schedule, which is I'll see you on Tuesday lunchtime and no other time.
Yeah. I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking. Like,
Can you do 6 a.m. this Sunday?
Yeah, that'll be great.
Honestly,
I'm going on a run. You just run beside me.
I can call you during another call. If that's why. I want a Zoom meeting, but I'll just ring you and mute myself.
Yeah.
Just whisper into the phone.
So how was your week?
Yeah. Oh, that sounds really tough. Yeah. No. But that is partly why often it doesn't go well. But it's going okay, and we will see. We'll see. But nothing is
Confirmed.
It's
not over the line yet. Not
Rumors. We haven't had the here we go confirmed from Fabrizio Romano.
Okay.
Yet,
You need the contract signature to be done. And
Mauricio
dusted.
Pochettino with his arm round like that.
They've made the reveal video, but you've just not quite signed the deal.
Well, that's it. They sell the t-shirts in the Ali Woods gift. They've got the Ali Woods gift shirt there.
Yeah.
But then when it turns out that she's actually dating Ali Ward,
Magician,
the close-up magician, and it's like, there's a whole fucking PR disaster about that. They had the video done, but we'll see. Look, I don't rush anything, but we will see.
Cool.
So what I would in that situation, if you're firstly, I'm not good at friends with benefits anyway. Never have been. Not good at a casual thing. I like it to be clear and defined.
Contraction.
Literally. What? I
paid for this service and it is over. Goodbye.
I feel too guilty, and then I also feel, but maybe it's just a maturity thing. I don't know, but I think if that happens, firstly, be lol about it, but then also I think it might be worth having a little chat with your friends with benefits and just going, like, how did you feel about that? Is this okay? Like, because it's never good when you see someone's like, oh, I've got a casual thing, and one person's like, for now it's casual. The other person's there going, it's just nice to have a shag every 2 weeks. So I'd check in with your FWB. Right, we move on to our final section, which is going to be quite short today, I think.
We didn't get the replies we wanted.
Did not get the replies we wanted. Also, actually, let's do a few shout outs from people who have messaged in. So speaking of Agni Uncle, we've got more comms from Vinny.
Sweet.
Just heard the latest episode, and thanks for the advice. So Vinay was asking about what to do. Well, you might have known this, Lucas, when you're graduating and you've not got a job lined up. And we said, just kill yourself. Yeah. And we didn't say that, guys. We said, it'll be fine. It'll be fine in the long run. Trial and error and internships seem like the most likely options. I'm sure I'll keep you all updated. Also, thanks for reminding me that we're all pretty much going to work till we're dead. Gives me much more time to think about what I want to do as a career. Also, the lying on CV is a great trick that I used to do, but now, obviously, I no longer lie on it.
Oh,
okay.
So,
well done. Vinny, tell us what lies you used to say on there. And then also, just before we wrap up with Fail Mail, from Katerina, this is. Okay, so we got sent this image and we'll share it on our social media. But this was at her place of work, and there was a whiteboard that said, share your recommendations with us. Share podcast recommendations at work this week. Someone already wrote AIDIF there. Need to find that person and be friends with.
What hero, whoever did that.
And we've got a picture of the AIDIF, and they put it in a little blue box as well. All I do is fail, so thank you.
Keep spreading the word, ladies and gentlemen. It helps us so much if you do that.
So please, and also if you work with a Katerina, just go up to them and just go, do you listen to All I Do Is Fail? Shout that in their face. I don't care. And see what their reaction is. And if it's positive...
I don't know what our threshold is, but pretty soon, if we get over a certain amount of listeners, we will start doing merch. And I know some of you out there would enjoy that merch.
Then we've already got the double-ended...
dildo. I know. But not the blacklist merch. Just like everyday merch.
We'll make more than one, because we have to keep sharing that dildo. It's getting a bit awkward.
It's a rental.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. I'll finish with it in a couple of days. I'll give it back.
We run a Blockbusters for sex toys. You come and you give it back.
Wash your own. Show it up, wash. We're not doing that.
Exactly. I would put it straight. I'd just tag it straight back on the thing.
It's an honour system.
Exactly. Did you wash it? They go, oh, fuck's sake. And you just go, I'm sure we'll be all right. Just put it
Whatever.
So this week's fail mail was, of course, share us the story of your most cringy or embarrassing social media post. I think we went a bit too high concept with the fail mail this week. So there's a real dearth of people messaging in. But thank you to everyone who did message in, because it's a hard one to describe. And obviously it would be lovely if we actually had the images here. But we'll go for this one first. So this is from the official AIDIF Instagram. Just said, anything in my Tumblr, I was so passionate about things. Tumblr was... It doesn't still go, does it? But Tumblr was quite a
really
cringy...
I never used Tumblr. I don't understand.
Yeah, you wouldn't have done it.
I was big on it when I was like 13.
Yeah,
It was bad.
Was it?
It was big on every social media platform and lost it.
What would you post on
big,
Tumblr?
Not on big. Not I wasn't big, but I used it a lot.
What would people post on Tumblr?
Oh, just like gifs of like various YouTubers who were popular in 2013. And
Okay.
Yeah, and like clips from, like gifs of scenes from TV and film with little subtitles.
It wasn't dissimilar from Instagram, just a lot more horny teenagers.
Right.
Like nerdy horny. That's all.
And a lot of porn. There
That's
was a lot of good porn on there as well.
So you're big on it on 13.
Yeah. Yeah. Watched a lot of anime porn on there. Yeah. Okay. Any post pre 2010? Facebook post pre 2010?
Stories of me singing along to a live YouTube concert. That's pretty awful.
Was Ali
Not even
performing?
at so sing along to my stand-up. Not even at the concert, watching it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I shared a stranger's photo, a man I had the hots for, without realizing for 24 hours.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
God damn.
Told my ex I was stuck at work, forgot about it, then tweeted about the traffic, got caught. Silly. I posted on Facebook about my fertility treatment, thinking I was posting on my private support group, but posted it on my public wall. My boss saw it. He didn't know I was trying to get pregnant.
Oh. You know how Pornhub /xhamster has the link to Facebook?
No.
Well,
what are these things?
Well, I pressed it. I went there. I don't know why the reasons were complex, but I did it.
Jesus.
That's quite a statement as well. What do you see if you just saw your mate?
Yeah.
Or even someone you didn't know that well is watching MILF Gets Destroyed by a preteen boy.
Like it, comment it. Yeah.
Good on you, bro.
Yeah, exactly. We got the same taste. Message them. Accidentally uploaded my college reference when putting photos up on Facebook years ago. Braggy as fuck. I mean, that's
Yeah.
all right. It's decent. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's it. Honestly, not that many. But thank you for everybody who
Thank
did.
you, everyone. And Lucas, you said you might have a embarrassing post that you...
Yeah, I had one on. I remember for my 18th birthday on Facebook, I accidentally raised £80 for Alzheimer's.
That's nice.
What?
But because when I was 18 on my birthday, they were just like, Facebook will donate £50 for your chosen charity, and I didn't really read it, so I was like, yeah, whatever, Alzheimer's. I didn't realize it would post on my feed, and so for my birthday I had a bunch of relatives like trying to give me money to donate to this cause.
That's nice. Did they think you had Alzheimer's?
Maybe, but it was a complete accident. I didn't realize, and I never used Facebook.
And you used that £80 on the best birthday party.
Yeah. So
Two
much
bottles
weed.
of WKD. Some hash.
Lads, don't worry, I've got the weed and the booze. It's gonna be
Got the Alzheimer's money.
Yeah, if you accidentally posted about Alzheimer's, I'll just forget about it.
Yep.
I don't think I just imagine you've got lots of posts of you with the lads outside the club, just like that, like
gun fingers.
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of old photos of like Reading Festival, just in a tent.
I got lame photos of me, just like I'm posting on Facebook at like 14, 15 and just looking like a dweeb.
Looking cool.
And now, unfortunately, just
We've spoken about it before,
What's
but we're all
changed?
upset that Facebook got rid of telling all of your friends when you become friends with a new person.
friends with a new person.
Nothing would be funnier than watching a guy you know who fancied a girl become friends with her and just getting destroyed in the section. So, who's your mate? Who's your mate? Who's your mate?
Do you remember when Instagram had that thing where you could see what other people had liked?
Yeah.
And that like ended relationships because like, guys would like other girls' photos and their girlfriends would see.
Yeah, I've seen there's a few memes of that, of people getting caught of like a girlfriend sending their boyfriend like, do you like this? And it's like, it's like a picture of a lady in a bikini. It's like, do you think I should get it? And they're like, well, I don't know, it's up to you. And they're like, because you seem to like it on her. And then and they've got the screenshot of it. Like, and they're like, oh,
it's a trap. It's a trap.
Yeah. I just delete it. I just never reply. Never see them again.
Move country.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guys, thank you so much for sharing all of those. It was really, really good. And we are, you can follow us on Patreon, AIDIF Pod, at AIDIF Pod on Patreon for a bonus episode every single Tuesday.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, please do donate just $5 a month and they get you those extra episodes. Thank you very much to our Patreon backers who keep Tom's child from going hungry.
Exactly.
So if you're listening to this for free,
you need to know that
his child
that's on you.
is dying.
Yeah.
Do you know how big his child's head is? Look at Tom's head and imagine that on a baby.
Yeah. He needs lots of feeding.
He needs lots of water.
He keeps falling.
He actually doesn't eat no water.
He needs no water.
No. It's all
Stop
milk.
sending him water,
Yeah.
guys. Okay, enough of that. But thank you very much, and you can of course follow us on social medias for our bottle of water videos and all that sort of stuff. And also, Lucas, while you're on the podcast, thank you so much for coming. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, sure. Follow me on Instagram, Lucas Jeffco, or my website, lucasjeffco.com. See my gigs.
He's got some
coming up.
Sick videos.
If I need a bringer for next Tuesday, if anyone's about.
Yeah, everyone wants to come, Lucas. You could do the TK Maxx thing with him before and then go to the gig. Yeah. Also, speaking of gigs, I've actually got a preview in King's Cross on Sunday. I'm in Holborn on Wednesday. I'm in Angel on the 11th of May. I'm at Vauxhall on the 17th of May. So if you want to come to any of those, check out my Instagram and I'll be posting them in my story and also on my bio. So thank you very much to everyone who's bought tickets already. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. Goodbye.
Take care. Bye-bye.